Hi, this is Lee Ellis with another installment of Leading with Honor Coaching. Well, this is 2023, and it's the 50th anniversary of the return of the POWs from the Vietnam War and the end of the war for those who participated in it. Well, because of that, and because resilience is such a big issue in our culture today, each month I'm going to talk on some issue of resilience and sharing not only the story from the POW camps, but also some stories from the wives back home who were having to be resilient while their husbands were missing for 5, 6, 7, and 8 years. And we've just finished a new book called Captured by Love that'll be out in May that has 20 stories of couples who were POWs, guys were POWs, and I'll share more about that later. But today we're talking about resilience. And one of the issues that came up big in the POW camps and with the wives and families back home was companionship. Companionship is very, very important because it really means that you're connected to somebody that cares about you. And I'll tell you, in the POW camp and with the wives back home, that was crucial because when you're alone, you don't know, you just can't be the same person when you're alone and feeling alone all the time as you can when you're connected with people that care about you. So that's a big issue for leadership. Now, I know for many years we have been focused on results. For 200-300 years now, the industrial world, the business world, and our MBA programs are focused on results. But the reality is results come from people. And people, when they feel cared about and connected with their leaders and teammates, they're going to perform so much better because they're healthier. They're not worried about themselves. So let's talk a little bit about that today. Now, it is Valentine's month in February, so companionship I know has a lot of different meanings. But here we're talking about the workplace, but you could take some of this home with you also. The thing that we know about results and about people working is that when they are connected with others, it's very important. In the POW camps, we would risk our lives to connect with people. And if we got caught, or if they could to the maximum extent, they would isolate us and put us in solitary confinement because they knew over time that would weaken us and we would listen to them and want to maybe help them and compromise ourselves. It's the same anywhere you are if you're alone. So companionship is so important. I think about that in the workplace. It's not only me, but some of the research that Gallup has done. And recently, the Surgeon General of the United States has come out with a report that highlights 5 areas. And one of them is being connected to community. And that, as they talk about it, it's really so much about companionship, belonging, and having social support. When you know you belong to a group of people, and when you have that social support, it makes you feel connected. So think about that. Now, as we think about applying that in the workplace, how are we going to do that? I want to share with you 4 ideas that I have. One is spend some time intentionally being social with your people. Go sit down with them and talk to them. Ask them questions and then just listen. Not necessarily about work, about their lives, their family, whatever they're doing, their habits and hobbies. That will be helpful because just listen. Don't try to tell them how to fix it. Just listen because when you're socially connected, it's very powerful. 2, identify some of their talents. Notice what they're good at and then reinforce that and just say, hey, I notice you're really good at this. You can help our team even more. I can see that. That's encouraging and it lets them know that you see them special. And number 3, just take some time to pause and reflect how you can be more intentional in letting that person know that they're important and special. And I mean that seriously. Take time to reflect on that person. How can I let them know they're important? When you do that in little bitty ways, it's very powerful. And the final way is to smile. It's so important to smile. I hate to say it, but my face is kind of serious way too much. And so I keep coaching myself to smile more, because when you smile at someone, they feel like, I'm special. You noticed me. I'm important. It's really like a ray of love to smile at somebody. And I know that sounds so simple and so ridiculous, but just look at the research and you'll see how important it is to smile. So those things are companionship, being connected to them socially, listening to them, letting them know they're valued and important, noticing their talents and highlighting them, and also just smiling. When you do that, you're going to have a great team. People are going to feel like they're your companion, and you can be tougher on them when you need to be, and do it in the right way, and they're going to appreciate it and listen to you. Well, that's it for this month. Take care and God bless. We'll see you in March.